The next stop is Fukuoka.
We leave to Japan in about 9 hours. There's still a list of things we have to complete, and I've recorded this intro a bazillion times already, so let's just get into it. Hola, I'm Yeli, and we are leaving to Fukuoka, Japan for 30 days to complete an art residency, which I am so excited about. Now, as I mentioned before, there is a long list of things we still have to complete, but my biggest concern and number one on that list is packing. Now, all of my clothes is thankfully packed already. The only thing I have to pack are like chargers, toiletries, etc., which isn't a big deal, but let's just go ahead and knock that out. I'll bring you back once that's done. Heading out now. I just finished saying goodbye to my cats. They're basically like my kids, so I'm gonna miss them. It's time to hit the road. Time to go to the airport. And girl, you already know I had to make one more stop at Bojangles. My family went to meet me there, and afterwards they went to go say goodbye to me in the airport. And here we are on our first flight, heading from Raleigh to Atlanta. So we are in stop number one, which is Atlanta. Let me give y'all a little fit check. Top and pants are from Target. Jacket is from Walmart. We are wearing Hokas and, of course, compression socks because our legs are not about to swell. But I am about to change out my Hokas for my Huaraches. Next stop is South Korea. I think our flight is like 15 and a half hours, which feels insane. Currently, it is 10:22 p.m. The flight starts boarding at 10:45. I ended up going to get something to eat. Unfortunately, the majority of things were closed, so all we're eating today is Burger King because that was really the only option they had. I think it's starting to register just a little bit that, we are out to Japan, which feels insane. But first, we got to get through South Korea, so I will see you guys there. Okay, you guys, we are in South Korea now. We made it through our 15-hour flight. Was it as bad as I thought it was going to be? Granted, I can sleep very easily almost anywhere at any time. So I slept for about 6 hours straight, and then I had about 2.5 hours on and off. So it really wasn't that bad. Watched a few movies, and before I knew it, we were about to land. So it wasn't too terrible. Here it is 4:43 in the morning. Back home, I think it's like 3:43 in the afternoon. So I feel pretty awake. Felt a little hungry, so I did go ahead and get me something at one of their like little convenience stores. It's actually the one back there. From what I understand, this is like a sausage, egg, cheese sandwich that apparently can be eaten cold, and I also got an orange juice. So let's give that a taste test. Not gonna lie, I am not loving the odor so far, but let's just try it. All right, here she is. Cheers. It has corn. It has little bits of corn. It feels like it tastes sweet. I thought there was cheese in it. I don't think there's cheese. Um, Not terrible. It's doable. Lots of corn. All right, time to taste the orange juice. I assume it's just orange juice. Well, that's pretty good. That's good stuff. This airport is very beautiful. I will insert a few clips of things that I recorded all around. Um, Very quiet. Granted, it is like 4 in the morning, so I don't think there's a lot of people here anyways. Doesn't really seem like it, but they did require me to go through security once more. Wasn't bad. We got through pretty quickly. Um, but yeah, not too bad. The only thing is that it is a little warm in here, so I don't think they have AC installed in here. It doesn't feel like it at least. But still doable. I have my portable fan, so if I get too hot, I'll just turn this on. But yeah, so next I'm just gonna contact my family, give them updates of, where I'm at, how I'm doing, and I will see you guys next in Japan.
The next stop is Fukuoka.
I feel the need to tell you that I have never felt so confused using a subway system. I was given instructions on how to arrive to the place through my residency, but it really did not help. Unfortunately, due to me being confused and not hopping off when I was supposed to or not getting on the right train, led to me losing about an extra hour of travel time. I then started to rely on Google Maps, and that got me through, so this was a good learning experience. So we're here. We made it to our final destination, which is right here in Fukuoka. Wow. Even just sitting here and like taking it all in it still feels a little unreal. This is crazy. There is still that part of me that feels like it's in disbelief that this is actually occurring. I mean, I'm looking out my window and I'm just like, we're definitely not home. This feels insane, but it's so exciting. Man, I feel really tired if I'm being honest. It is currently 4:03 p.m. here. That means it's like 3 in the morning back home. I am so tired. I am so tired. If I could speak today. I did give myself 20 minutes to just like lay down and rest. I am avoiding falling asleep just so I can fall asleep later tonight. Um, Girl, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, let me give you a little room tour. Okay, you guys. So overall, this is the space. Let me tell you guys, when I walked in here and saw how much natural light came through, I was super excited. As you can see, I've already settled in, and I've, laid out a few things. So far, my favorite view has to be from this window where I'm looking out over the river and over to the mountains. Oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. I can't wait to paint this. Able to unpack and, place some of my items here, hung up some of my items there. Here are some of my art supplies that I brought with me. And of course, our bed. Nothing too crazy, but somewhere to rest. I do need to eat. I haven't ate since, oh my gosh, I think 8 in the morning. Yeah, with the food they gave me on the flight from South Korea to here, which was like an egg sandwich. So I definitely have to get some food in my system. I think the nearest places are like about 13 to 15-minute bike rides. I also need to go to the grocery store and pick up some toiletries that I just didn't bring. So that's what we're doing next. It is fairly cloudy, but it shows on the weather app there's no rain. So we're just going to take advantage of the fact that it's cloudy and it's not blazing hot. Well, let me take that back. It is still hot, but at least the sun is not shining and it's not going to feel overwhelming. So let's go. Actually, before I do that, let me give you a mini house tour. Here's our kitchen. This is like the laundry room and also where the shower is. But the toilet's not in here. The toilet is actually its own separate room on the other side of the house. Love the fact that it has a bidet. Here is like our common space where we share the living room. Also this little area where we can work from if we choose to do so. And this is the actual studio. It is apart from the house. So if we want to go in there and, work on our artwork outside of our rooms, we definitely can. But I haven't been in there just yet. I want you guys to look at this view right now. This is so crazy. We are a bit sweaty, a little temblorosa. I don't know if it's like partial anxiety because I hate biking. I hate biking on bikes that the seat is way too tall. I could not get it to go down. Also, I'm in a completely foreign place, completely alone. So I think all of that is just like combining together. So it's raised a little bit of my anxiety levels, but we're trying to look at stationery just to kind of like cool down, calm down. I am safe. I know I'm okay. It's gonna be okay. Obviously, everything is not just 100 yen. It's so much fun seeing these like campus notebooks in real life. I see them all the time in animes, like when they're in high school and stuff. Now, by the time I got out of that restaurant last night, it was pretty late and it was really dark. I think I underestimated how quickly it gets dark here. I think I was so used to that back home, it's still like 8:30 and like there's still some light out. Well, here it was like 8 o'clock and it was dark. It was pitch black. Because I am on the countryside, there's not a lot of lights around. There's also no designated bike lanes here, so you have to share the road with the cars, which was a little intimidating and scary, I'm not gonna lie. By the time I got back here, it was really dark, it was really late, and my anxiety levels were through the roof. And I am doing much better now, if anyone's concerned. I think it was just a combination of things.
the hour change. It had actually been, at that time when I ate, it was like 12 hours from the very first time I had eaten. So we will definitely try to avoid doing that. My body felt exhausted. I'm not used to biking. I don't like biking, to be honest, but this is what it comes with. So it's fine. Plus, biking in the middle of the dark and there's cars coming at you. That's a little scary. That's a little intimidating. So last night it felt like it all just piled up and I really just wanted to rest. So I got in here, did a little bit of stretching, did a little bit of journaling, again, attempted to self regulate, and then I just knocked out. But to close this off, I do want to show you everything I got yesterday at the 100 yen store. And I also went to a different grocery store nearby to get a few more items. So starting out, we got this bag because I needed a tote to carry everything back. It says, don't you care? But I thought it was funny because I feel like it's attempting to say, do you mind? I don't know if this was intentional or, whatever, but I thought it was still funny. So got this little tote bag. Got these stickers. Love these little guys. I've seen them at like the shops over in the US. These things are always so expensive. So for 100 yen, I'll take it. I don't have a mixing palette for my paints, so this is going to come in handy. I got my sister a few things. She's a Hello Kitty fan, so I got her this one. I always love seeing tan kitty, so got her this. Um, Debating if I want to give her this. I kind of like this for myself. I can always get her another one. I got one of these. These are also super cute. Um, I got her one and I got myself one. It's like these little mystery keychain packs. And then I got some essentials. Like I said, I needed toiletry items, things like that. So like a washcloth. I got a face wash. I actually have this face wash brand at home. I know it's a different cleansing foam, but I actually really enjoyed this one. So I was glad I was able to find that. Some toothpaste. Um, these were some of the best shampoos and conditioners I could find at the grocery store. I think the nearest, I know if you're thinking, like, why don't you just go to Don Quixote? Don Quixote, I think the nearest one is like 40 minutes out by train. So I'll probably go there a different day. Also got body wash and got this cute little basket to put my toothbrush in and some laundry detergent to wash my clothes. And last but not least, a pair of chopsticks. And the only reason I got these was because your girl doesn't know how to use chopsticks. So this will be great practice here in my room. But yeah, so today's a different day. I have plans for this day. I'm gonna attempt to vlog this day as well. We'll see how that goes. I'll see you on the next video.